Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
And Rex.
This is the Lost Distillery Towiemore. Now remember, we've done these guys before. This is, by the way, a gift from Patron Saint Erik Evenson. It took too long.
Erik Evenson, you magnificent.
Wait, no.
Patron Saint of Whiskey.
Wait, no! Don't jump!
So there's Lost Distillery. There's also a Lost Lantern Distillery.
Yeah, no, that's our guys.
It's a different.
Lost Distillery Company is a company that goes around finding distilleries that are famous in history but no longer make whiskey. They closed at some point in time.
Okay. Wow,
and they try to recreate using blends the whiskey that distillery made.
Huh.
So this is their attempt to create this is a blended malt, but it's to honor the Towiemore Distillery, which was founded in 1898. Ooh, that is sour applesauce.
I was gonna say earthy.
Oh yeah,
Super
musty,
earthy, musty. Yeah. You got sour applesauce. You hate applesauce.
I know. This is 5 to 10 single malts.
I get super barley forward, like almost a savory earthiness.
1931, they closed their doors.
So
here's the thing. It was said to be known for its light and fruity taste. But this is not light, although maybe I could argue fruity.
Oh yeah.
But it's not light.
I think there's going to be some really ripe fruits in there once we get into the taste. So is this kind of like what they did with the Shackleton expedition?
Yeah, it's exactly what they did with the Shackleton
All right,
expedition.
because you get a whiskey from way back in the day, and then you get a fancy guy in there to try and blend together using modern
fancy guy
spirits.
That's a scientific term.
A close approximation of what was originally in that super old bottle. That's what they're doing here. Huh.
So,
1854.
1854.
Very malty, savory, earthy, barley forward, bunk, man.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And then very super ripe fruits.
They said peach, vanilla, almonds, and cream, and I disagree.
So hold on a second.
Okay, first.
I think the very first note they said was peach.
Yeah.
There could be like a super ripe.
Yeah, so far that you're like, I don't know if this is safe to eat. Like, it is going mushy.
Yeah.
Right?
I had peaches this weekend.
Oh. And then
Vanilla?
Vanilla? Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
But it's buried back there. Almonds? I'm not.
Maybe on the taste. Maybe on this.
Okay.
I actually really like it.
Yeah.
I really like
it.
Wow.
I could argue, yes, maybe a honeyed, nutty note.
Yeah.
But it's just straight up almonds, no. This is going to be honey glazed almonds.
I think
or like candied almonds.
Overly ripe peaches. The sweetened almonds, to your point. And then the vanilla. I don't know. It's being overwhelmed by other things.
There's almost a zesty, peppery note to this. This is so weirdly honeyed.
Yeah. It's
mixed with malt must.
This is
and earth.
Thickly, densely
If you
sweet.
dislike monkey shoulder, you're going to hate this.
Well, it's kind of like monkey shoulder concentrated. Condensed.
It really is. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a concentrate.
I really like it, though.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
That is rich.
Wow.
Okay.
And it drinks pretty
soft.
Smooth.
Was it 46?
43, actually.
43.
That's a tremendous amount of flavor at 43.
It really is.
Well,
I like the palate better than the nose.
Yeah.
But I can't get over the sour note that's in this.
I like it, man. It's weird.
And it is sour. Something is sour on this. Like if this had been a craft, I would have been really hard on them.
Really?
For that sour note.
Nah.
And this, now I'm just thinking it's coming from like a weird blend of the sherry casks.
Yeah, I attribute that
or something, some dark finish.
I attribute that to an overly ripe peach, and it starts getting past that peak sweetness, and it starts to get that mushy tang.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a sour for me. It's like a mushy, overly ripe peach tang.
I could see what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Woo! Must.
I dig it. We have Jesse and Amanda Wright. I saw a reviewer that said monkey shoulder smelled like orange marmalade on toast. Oh, interesting. So I had orange marmalade on toast this morning, and now I just poured a dram of monkey shoulder, and it totally does. I think the malt is what creates the bread smell that I
Yeah.
get the toast from. This realization has made me love Monkey Shoulder even more.
This is one of my favorite things about tastings.
Yeah.
Is smelling and palate on whiskey is simply referencing known patterns.
Yes.
And one of my favorite things is when someone says, this reminds me of X, and then you hear it and you go, son of a bitch, that's perfect. And now you smell it.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite things about whiskey tasting.
Yeah.
But I totally agree, if it was on sourdough bread, then that orange, citrus, and then sourdough bread and toast.
Yeah.
Absolutely could see that.
Mike Delore. So do you think the marketing gangs take into consideration yet what bottle shape and label design will be recognizable in the wide angle? This is what I've got. Bookshelf posts.
Like this, basically. Does a brand look at something like this and say, how are we going to stand out against that?
I think,
At a small level.
so I think mostly how is it going to stand out on retail shelves?
Yeah, or a back bar.
Yeah. And then after that, whiskey nerd bottle.
I think they don't think about the YouTuber photos.
Yeah.
I think that's a side effect of them trying to win the retail and bar game.
Yeah. So quick reminder: after October 1st.
That's right, after October 1st. Anything that arrives on our door after October 1st,
Right.
as far as donated whiskeys,
Yep.
is not going to be reviewed on this channel.
Because there's the waiting list at this point is too long. It's just not cool for anybody to have to wait that long for a bottle that they sent very generously
Yes.
to get the reviewed on the channel. And then I will link in the description below the full explanation of this.
Yeah.
We'll do a time code link. That's what
That's
it is.
done.
Because we did an earlier episode. It
Yes.
was like a 5-minute explanation.
That'll
of
be
all that
perfect.
Stuff. Time coded link if you want to get like the full deal.
And I will reach out to whoever sends them if they missed this to find out what they want to do with the whiskey.
I think I like this more than you.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
You definitely do, because I don't enjoy this.
I do. Yeah, and this gets into like the
I wouldn't go back to this.
This goes to the funky adventure territory, getting some overly like
You know what I just
very
got?
barley forward, very almost savory. Yeah.
I just got this note of when you washed clothes and then forgot to put them in the dryer.
Mildew?
And like 2 days later you go back and it's this damp mixed with the scent of whatever soap you used to wash your clothes.
Yeah.
It's like floral spring or something like that, you know?
So let me say this. Occasionally you get to try whiskey which is super rare or old or weird or limited edition, and the ones that are actually different in a way that you think, oh, maybe this is worth the money, and
Right.
it is worth like the rarity, and it is worth the hype. That kind of difference, this has that level of difference. It has
Yeah.
that level of like weirdness.
This stands out.
This stands out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's usually the kind of outedness that you only get from spending crazy money on rare, weird bottles.
Yeah, outlier.
But this isn't crazy, weird money, is it? This
Huh?
isn't.
I don't know actually, but my experience is they're under $200.
Yeah. No, and I'm talking about stuff that's either several hundred or a few thousand to get that type of off the beaten path type of deal. I like it. You know, not so much. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, you fight for a friend.
Steal, may you steal your lovers.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.